our today's webinar, one in a series of webinars organized by the Open Doors, organized by the Association of Global Universities. First of all, I would like to welcome you all to the webinar. And I would like to introduce myself. My name is Elena Bayarskaya, and I represent the project office of the Open Doors International Olympiad, an international competition that has been organized annually for 7 years already by the Association of Global Universities. A couple of words about the format of our today's meeting and the time schedule for it. So we will start with a short introduction by me about the International Olympiad, the Open Doors International Olympiad. After my presentation, I will give the floor to our guest speakers. And today we have two guest speakers, both representing the city of Tomsk, one of famous academic student cities of Russia, Tomsk Polytechnic University, represented by Svetlana Kurila, and Tomsk State University, represented by Alexandra Pridkova. Just to put you into perspective, if you would like to ask some questions pertaining to what we say, to what you may not have heard in my presentation or in the presentations of Tomsk Polytechnic University or Tomsk State University, you can always forward these questions to the chat, and members of the project office will try and answer those questions. So if you have no questions so far, I then try and share my screen and start my presentation. Just a second. Hopefully you can see it. Please let me know if you can see my presentation. Is everything okay?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So the Open Doors International Olympiad, organized by the Association of Global Universities. And in this slide, you can see the outline of my presentation, some milestones of my talk. And I will start with some opening remarks about the Open Doors International Olympiad, what it is, and some bits and pieces of history of the Olympiad. Then I will focus on the tracks of the Olympiad and the subject areas of the Olympiad, delving into the difference in the terminology that we use during the organization of the Olympiad and actually running the Olympiad. Then, of course, I'll pass over to the preparatory stage, the registration stage for the participation in the Olympiad, and I will comment on the structure of the portfolio and the entrance test. Then I will go over the first and second stages of the Olympiad, very briefly third stage of the Olympiad for the postgraduate track. And of course, my presentation will contain some important dates that you have to keep in mind so that you could follow the time schedule of the Olympiad and feel comfortable. So why the Open Doors International Olympiad? So to begin with some statistics. As I said in the opening remark to my presentation, the Olympiad has been organized by the Association of Global Universities of Russia in close collaboration and with the support of the Ministry of Higher Education and Science of the Russian Federation and Россотрудничество. So the Olympiad has been run for 7 years, and during those 7 years, virtually thousands and thousands of international students have applied to take part in the competition, and several thousands international students, if I remember correctly, almost 7,000 international students have already used the opportunity to come to Russia, to study in Russia, to do research in Russia in one of the leading Russian universities. So the Open Doors International Olympiad offers numerous opportunities. It's very comfortable and convenient to take part in it, first of all, because there's no participation fee. So hopefully you did have a chance to familiarize yourself with the rules of participation, describing virtually step by step the whole procedure, starting with how to register, how to apply, which tracks to choose, and then taking you all the way through to awarding the scholarship. So no participation fee for anybody for taking part in this intellectual competition. Then, of course, the Olympiad is held, all the tests, all the procedures are held online in what we call the remote format, which is also very convenient for participants from different different corners of the world, different regions of the world, different countries. And then, of course, the Olympiad offers a very comfortable system, a one-stop shop, what is sometimes called the one-stop window system to select universities of your choice and also degree programs using this one-stop shop system. Winners of the International Open Doors Olympiad. So first of all, what do winners get? Free tuition for the chosen degree program, and all the programs are taught or are run either in English or in Russian. And for your attention, the Olympiad has two working languages, English and Russian, and you can choose either English or Russian, whatever language you feel comfortable to use during the stages of the Olympiad and consequently during your studies in Russia. If your proficiency, Russian language skills is not enough, you feel that they're not enough to enroll in a Russian, in a degree program run in Russian, then the Olympiad offers you a unique opportunity to have a 1 year tuition-free complementary Russian language training. And upon completion of this course, Russian language course, you can enroll in the program run in Russian, the program of your choice. So winners of the Olympiad have the opportunity to choose a university or a degree program, as I said, using a very streamlined one-stop system. So it's very convenient to use, no hustle, and it's a very sort of logically built system which helps you to navigate or to find the right degree program, the right subject area that suits you most, so to say. And of course, winners of the International Open Doors Olympiad after the enrollment undoubtedly will enjoy vibrant campus environments and student life experiences. And campuses of Russian universities, many of those are among the best campuses in Russia, and not only in Russia. So Russia really has to offer a lot to winners of the International Open Doors Olympiad. So a few words about the terminology that we use. First of all, the Olympiad has 4 tracks. They are bachelor's, master's, doctoral. Doctoral track is analogous to using international terminology to PhD programs. Doctoral, postgraduate, or PhD programs, in this particular part, the terminology varies a bit, but we use the word doctoral. And postdoctoral programs, which is an innovation. So if you look back at the history of the Olympiad, you will see that we used to have bachelor's, master's, and postgraduate or doctoral programs. This year, we also have postdoctoral track. Within the tracks, we have subject areas. And in this slide, you can see like a very brief definition what we understand by subject area. So a subject area is a set of degree programs, all of them having the same fundamental theoretical basis. And then consequently, we have degree programs in each subject area. Then, based on what we on the questions that we got from the previous seminar, participants of the previous webinar, we got questions about winners and runners-up. When it comes to winners, everything is quite clear. Winners are those people who ranked the highest on the list, on the scores after all the stages of the Olympiad. And winners of the Olympiad are entitled to study in Russia for free, tuition-free education within the quota established by the government of the Russian Federation. So as I said, the Open Doors International Olympiad is held under the auspices of the government of the Russian Federation, the Ministry of Higher Education and Science, and Россотрудничество, in collaboration with the Association of Global Universities. We also use the term runners-up. Sometimes participants refer to it as prize winners, but we stick to international terminology, and in the international terminology, it's a runner-up or runners-up. And it's important to note that runners-up get the rights similar to those of the winner, provided, and this is an important addition, provided that there are open vacancies available within the government quota after the winners have confirmed their eligibility for participation in the program. More detailed information you can find concerning the winners, who the winners are, who the runners-up are, and what the rights they have. You can find, of course, on the webpage of the International Open Doors Olympiad. And you can find it in the section which contains all the info on the rules of participation. It's a very detailed document, as I said, taking you all the way through from the very beginning, the registration, to the very final stages of the Olympiad. Tracks of the Olympiad. As I said, there are 4 tracks, and of course, there are some formal requirements to apply for the participation in the International Olympiad. And the main formal requirement is, of course, a certificate of education obtained no later than the summer of 2025. And this certificate of education varies depending on the track. For the bachelor's track, ultimately it is a GCSE, General Certificate of Secondary Education, a completed General Certificate of Secondary Education. For master's track is a degree of higher education, at least that of a bachelor. And you can find again all the info in the rules of participation. For the PhD track, also a degree of higher education, at least that of a master or a specialist. In some countries have this specialist degree as well, together with bachelors and masters. And for the postdoctoral track, a PhD degree already, since it is a postdoctoral research. So applicants should have their first doctoral degree or an equivalent degree to the PhD degree. For instance, a candidate of sciences or a candidate of science or doctor of science. And this is the only formal requirement when it comes to filling in your application and registering for participating in the Olympiad. So those were tracks, and in this slide you can see subject areas, what we call subject areas. And here you see that there are 14 subject areas. this year, ranging from business and management, biology and biotechnology, engineering, technology, clinical medicine, public health, computer science, data science, linguistics and modern languages that I represent, earth and environmental sciences, education and psychology, political sciences, international relations, applied mathematics and artificial intelligence, urbanism, civil engineering, physical and technical sciences, chemistry and material sciences, and economics and econometrics. And just to remind you that under those subject areas, you will see a lot of degree programs, and you can check again all the information on all the universities and all the degree programs on the website of the Olympiad. I would like to refer you and to remind you of the numerous opportunity to find all the relevant info that you might be interested in on the Olympiad website, or we sometimes call it IT platform. So please note that one can select several subject areas. However, there's one restriction. If you become a winner in several subject areas, say in business and management and maybe in linguistics and modern languages, or in computer science and data science, and simultaneously in applied mathematics and artificial intelligence, then you will need to choose only one of them when you submit your application, your documents to the university of your choice. So you cannot, you can win actually can become a winner in two subject areas, but ultimately eventually you will have to choose one to use your right for tuition-free education in Russia. Stages of the Open Doors International Olympiad. The number of stages and the content also varies depending on the track. And for the bachelor's and master's track, there are 2 stages, 3 stages in the postgraduate track or doctoral track, and also 3 stages in the postdoctoral track. So in the bachelor track, the first stage is a portfolio competition, and I will comment briefly on the requirements concerning the structure of the portfolio. And the second stage is an online test, which we often refer to as an intellectual problem-solving challenge, but ultimately it is an online test offered to all participants, to all those who completed the first stage successfully and were invited to take part in the second stage or in the second round of this intellectual competition. There are 3 stages in the doctoral track. First stage, same as in the bachelor's track, a portfolio competition. Second stage is also the same. It's an online test. And the third stage is an online interview with potential research supervisors and or doctoral track managers. And there are also 3 stages in the postdoctoral tracks. First stage is also a portfolio competition. Second stage is different because candidates are expected to present their research results in the form of a video presentation, which will be assessed by leaders of research projects. And the third stage is again an interview with leaders of research projects in the corresponding universities. So stage number 1, portfolio. Portfolio, the structure of your portfolio is very simple. However, you have to pay a lot of attention while compiling it or to compiling it. The first and most important thing, which is a formal requirement also, as I said, is the relevant certificates of education that you should include into your portfolio. Letter of motivation separately for each subject area if you apply for if you're planning to apply for the participation in several subject area, explaining your reasoning, your motivation behind your decision to participate in this particular subject area. And then very important point is that of achievements. And here the ruling principle is the more, the better. The more documents proving your achievements, academic achievements, the higher the chance of getting a higher score or the highest score for the portfolio competition. And please note that there is an entrance test or entry test, which was introduced to confirm your ability to solve quite difficult, challenging Olympiad level problems. When it comes to the number of the problems, there are 45 problems, as you can see, and all participants are given 1 hour, 60 minutes to solve the test. And also, for your convenience, participants can have 3 attempts to pass the entrance test. Portfolio submission deadline is November the 20th, 2024, and this is one of those dates to remember. And again, if you are interested in, having a more detailed information, including on the dates, all the deadlines, you can find them on the webpage of the Olympiad and in the rules of participation, which are also in Russian and in English. The results of the first stage will be announced or will be published, because it's done electronically, on the 2nd of December 2024 in the personal accounts of all participants. So you will be informed about how you proceed and the results of each stage on the website in your personal accounts. So it's a very, very comfortable form of communication with the project office, the organizing committee of the Olympiad. Second stage, which is an Olympiad problem-solving challenge, but as I said, it is an online test. The online test is offered in a proctored format. It's an online proctored format. A proctored format presupposes uploading some additional information, your passport data, and also identification, or also registering and proving your identity, because it's done online, and it's done in order to ensure the independent solution of the Olympiad problems, and to ensure fair assessment of your tests. The second stage is organized on dates specified in the Olympiad schedule. And you should, as I said, you should register, you should upload the necessary documents to identify yourself, and also choose a time slot when you can have this proctored online test. For each subject area, there's only one date on which one can take this test during a time slot that was chosen by you. There's only one reserved date is possible, but with much prior notice, and you have to communicate with the project office. Dates to remember. Main dates of testing during the second stage, from the 5th to the 7th of December 2024. And the announcements of the results for the bachelor's and master's tracks, and those who would be invited to the third stage for the doctoral track, January the 17th, 2025. And again, don't worry if you now don't have enough time to jot down these important dates that you should keep in mind. They're always on the website, always in the rules of participation, and you can get all the relevant info from there. The schedule of the second stage is available on the website, and here you can see the website. So the website, as I said, of the University of the Global University Association offers a lot of useful information, and I'm sure you will be able to find all questions to all answers to all questions that may arise. Third stage, In case we have a master's degree or doctoral degree students, interview with potential research supervisor. Of course, the aim of the interview is to assess the participants' ability to study, because participants enroll in a postgraduate or doctoral program run either in English or in Russian in one of universities, leading research universities, and do research in the field that corresponds to the research interest of the potential research supervisor. Number of interviews, 3, up to 3 interviews, and up to 3 interviews with postgraduate track managers. Interviews are fairly short, half an hour, 30 minutes, and the list of research supervisors will be announced, will be available again on the website of the of the Open Doors International Olympiad in November this year, 2024. And again, registration for the interviews and the schedule are available in the personal accounts on the platform. Important dates to remember are also here: January 24th, registration for the third stage, and then January 29th, day of the interviews, and February 21st, 2025, announcement of the winners. How to prepare? This is a very important point. In fact, the organizing committee and the project office of the Olympiad have prepared a whole package of useful materials for you to prepare. And I will start with syllabi, or we call them programs. You can find them also on the website of the Olympiad. What is it? A program or a syllabus, using international terminology, covers the content of the degree program that you have applied for, virtually enumerating the content of every topic, every theme that will be included in your online test in minor detail. Trust me. There are also important references to useful materials, reading lists, both in English and in Russian, and online resources, both in online courses and online resources, also in English and in Russian. So it's a very useful set of materials called programs or syllabuses. Demo test. I would highly recommend to use the opportunity and do the demo test in the subject areas and in the degree programs that you're planning to apply. Demo tests are quite difficult, and they are organized in a very specific way. So first of all, there are problems of different levels, and we use the following terminology. Each test contains entry-level tasks, which are the easiest, intermediate level tasks, a bit more difficult, and advanced level tasks or problems. And it's only natural that for entry-level problems, for entry-level tasks, you are awarded the minimum number of points, or the lowest number of points. For intermediate level, high number of points, and the highest number of points you are awarded for successfully completing the advanced level problems or advanced level tasks. And one important notice: when you try doing this demo test, please note that under advanced level tasks, there is an important note for all participants. In some tests, it says note. In other tests, it is referred to as attention. In some, for your info. When doing or when completing your advanced level task, pay attention to the fact that universities or members of the jury would like to have your reasoning, not only the answer to the problem. So you have to explain your reasoning to give a more detailed answer compared to, say, entry-level tasks, where multiple choice exercise where you tick the A or B or 1 or 2. So in the advanced level problem, you have to show the ability to reason. You have to justify your answer to the problem. Then how do we know who's the winner? Ultimately, all the scores that you got during all the stages are summed up. So for every stage and for instance, in the demo test, for every type of task, you are awarded a certain number of points. Then all the points are summed up, and the project office, the organizers of the Olympiad, have a ranked list of participants. And the winners are those who ranked the highest. It's a very transparent, very fair, very just procedure, depending only on your abilities to navigate all the stages of the Olympiad and do the tests and the interviews. Thank you for your attention, and hopefully you have some questions that can be answered by either me or members of the project office. And I can see some. The letter of motivation, please give some more information about the letter of motivation. So we will answer all those questions virtually in a minute. Now it's time to give the floor to representatives of the city, beautiful, absolutely beautiful city of Tomsk. And the first speaker on our program is Alexandra Prytkova, representing Tomsk State University. Alexandra, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Nice to meet you today. I'm going to open my presentation now. Does everybody see my presentation?
Yes, if you use full screen. Yeah, wonderful. Yes.
Great. Thank you. So I'm representing Tomsk State University. I'm the head of the International Recruitment Office. First, I'd like to say a word about Tomsk, the city. We are at a 4-hour flight from Moscow. We are a small provincial town which has 6 universities, 2 non-state establishments, and 4 branches of non-resident educational organization, which means that almost 30% of our citizens are either professors, family of staff, or students, which makes us one of the best student cities in Russia, the best probably, and one of the best student cities in the world, as according to the QS studies. We are a very international university. We have students from over 80 countries right now, above 3,500 students at Tomsk State University this year. We have the largest diasporas in Russia from Vietnam, Laos, and Indonesia, and have 12 programs in English this year. Tomsk State University today is 21 faculties and institutes and 145 departments, with over 15,000 students attending our university each year. We have over 4,000 staff members and over 150 educational program tracks in all fields of study. Also, it's very important to say that we have a pre-courses department which teaches Russian. So even if we don't have a program in English in the track of your choice, you can always learn Russian and take a Russian-speaking track at our university. There is no need to know Russian when you apply to our pre-courses department, as your level is good enough, and we will teach it to a level required for taking on a Russian-speaking program in 1 year. The Russian government scholarship covers the expenses of this preparatory year if you apply for it. The 12 programs we have in English are 3 programs in bachelor's track, which is software engineering, innovative studies, or languages, and then we have our master's programs, being bioinformatics, economic geology, mathematical analysis and modeling, physics method of informational technologies in biomedicine, international management, English language teaching leadership, big data, data science, and computer engineering and artificial intelligence and robotics. The most popular programs are obviously international management, big data, data science, and computer engineering, but we have students studying in all programs right now. As we are a research university, science is a big must during your studies here at Tomsk State University. We start scientific research from the second to third year in your bachelor's programs, from the first year in your master's track, and obviously is the main focus during your postgraduate studies. We have 8 centers of excellence, 12 collective use centers, 42 leadership lead science schools, and 66 world-class laboratories, and 47 small innovative enterprises at our university. Our international students stay at our main new dormitories that are 15 minutes walk from campus. It is important to say that Tomsk University has a very compact campus where everything is nearby. So during your classes, the maximum time you will waste on logistics will be from 15 to 20 minutes. All the buildings are nearby, one to the other one, and there's no need to take transportation to travel from one to the other. The accommodation costs are about $20 per month, and the general amount that you will spend during your studies here will be around $250 to $300 per month, which makes Tomsk a very comfortable city for living if you come to Russia. We have adaptational services at Tomsk State University that help our foreign students adapt to Russian. We have language adaptation, where we have speaking clubs that teach Russian that are organized 2 to 3 times per week. Language tandems, which help you share your language with Russian-speaking students and learn Russian doing so. And obviously the buddy system. We have social adaptation events, which include voluntary services that help you throughout your arrival with the migratory issues and everything else you need to do when you just arrived here to Tomsk. We also have an online community called TSU Online, where our staff will always answer your questions as much as our volunteers in different languages. And we organize cultural events such as Indonesian Day, Laos New Year, Latin American Day, African Day, etc. We have academic adaptation services that help when our students face difficulties with the academic processes due to lack of language or lack of cultural understanding of their Russian educational system. So we have coordinators among our staff that help you with such issues. We have tutors that help you with those subjects that are a bit of a difficulty during your education. And obviously, we have an immersion in the university environment, which is a campus course you can take when you arrive here. Plus, we have help with temporary employment and an association of international students and graduates, which will help you during your stay here at Tomsk. The everyday life at TSU is full of events, clubs, and sports. We have many different clubs, and we organize over 1,000 events throughout the year, both on university and city levels, such as University Health Days, Freshman Holidays, Mile of Peace, marathons, sporting events, and all types of sports. We have one of the strongest underwater swimming club in Russia and in Europe. So that's something that's very interesting for everyone. We have also a variety of clubs, such as show student music theater, rock club, jazz club, language clubs of all types and forms. So you won't be bored during your stay here at Tomsk State University. For any questions, you can reach us by email. You can also scan the QR code to our YouTube channel, which is organized by our foreign students, and is right now have content in English, Spanish, French, Chinese, and Tajik languages, and obviously our website where you can get more information about Tomsk State University. Thank you very much for listening about your university. We hope that you will choose us during your Open Doors Olympiad, and that we'll see you soon here at Tomsk State University. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Alexandra, for your most interesting presentation. And we have some questions. So I will try to answer some, and then maybe Alexandra will answer the questions related to her presentation and the wonderful Tomsk State University. Yeah, very famous in science and otherwise in education as well. Absolutely. So the first question was about the participation, country of participation. So actually, according to the rules of the Olympiad, participants from any country of the world, virtually any country of the world, can apply, register, and take part in the Olympiad. And hopefully I will answer, I have answered these questions. Another question in the chat that I saw was about the scholarships, number of scholarships. For bachelor degree scholarships, the Olympiad offers 1,500 scholarships for bachelor degree participants. So it's a lot, I would say. So it's good. It's a wonderful opportunity, and don't miss this opportunity. Seize this opportunity and apply. And then the structure of the letter of motivation. There's another question that I see in the chat. So actually the structure of the motivation letter or letter of motivation is given also on the website. Please check it. But the format is free. So you can write it in a very free format, and you can check online how there are samples of the letter of motivation. Actually, the main idea is to show your motivation behind your choice of the program, your choice of the Olympiad, why you have chosen to participate in the Olympiad, and why you are interested in coming to Russia, in choosing a Russian university, why you are interested in applying for this particular subject area, and what you expect to get from studying in Russia, and things like that. So, but again, I'm repeating myself, the letter of motivation should be written in a free format. And the structure of the portfolio and the preparatory stage, you can find also on the website of the Olympiad. When it comes to the question about the availability of individual degree programs, you can find on the website of the universities. So that's the best way to check the websites of this or that university and see what they offer, what kind of programs they offer. Because even judging by Alexandra's presentation, you can see that each university offers a huge variety of degree programs. And it would be easier for you to check the university website and to see if the program you're interested in are run by, and the language, of course, are run by universities. And thank you, Alexandra, for mentioning the languages that the information is available in. All websites of Russian universities have pages in English, virtually every university. In some universities have their pages in 4 or 5 or 6 languages. So it's very comfortable to navigate. Just Google Tomsk State University, and maybe you will find what you are interested in. Any questions to Alexandra? There was a question, just a second, scholarships. We have answered this question. There was a question about medical degree programs. Are there medical degree programs? Is your university offering medical courses, medical degree programs?
Tomsk State University doesn't offer medical programs. We have biomedicine. We have courses in chemistry that are close to biochemistry, they're close to medical, but we don't offer actual medical degrees. That is done by the Medical University of Tomsk. We do not.
So Medical University of Tomsk. So Tomsk State does not offer medical degree programs. Can we have more sample questions beyond the demo version on the website? So I would like to refer this question to the project office. But I think the demo versions, judging by what I saw, they are quite extensive. There are many questions, many tasks in the demo versions of the test. But also, I would highly recommend you to go through the syllabus, the program that is uploaded on the website, because it covers virtually every minor detail, every minor topic that might be included in the demo test. So can you tell us the bachelor degree fields? We already commented on it. So the best way to see the fields would be to, in this or that particular university, would be to check the website of this university. And in the chat, you can see some useful links to where you can find all the info about the university. Please check the chat. Same reply is there a specialization in business administration, Alexandra? Business administration in your university.
Yes, but it is only in Russian. The only program we have in English is the master's degree on international management. Everything else is in Russian, so they will have to learn first Russian before they take on this program.
Yeah, very good, very good. So, and I can see that many of the questions have already been answered. How about, is there a master's degree in political economy, public policy, and political science in your university?
We have a master's program in political science, but it is in Russian.
Yeah.
So the only programs we have in English are the ones that I showed during the presentation, plus 2 bachelors, which is innovative studies, linguistics, and software engineering. All of our other programs are offered in Russian. The list is on your website, which I'll send to the chat right now again, just in case. And I hope that if there are any other questions, I will also join the information about our office where they can join us directly to ask any questions.
Okay. Colleagues, friends, any more questions to Alexandra? Many of those have been already answered by members of the project office. And then, of course, if you have a customized question, an individual question pertaining only to your particular situation, you can always contact the project office and you will get a reply to it, surely. If not, we have to proceed. Alexandra, thank you very much for your very informative presentation of your university. I would like to visit it one day. So it's world famous university, really.
I hope
Thank you very much.
Be able to visit it. Thank you very much to you too for letting us share information about our university.
Yeah, thank you, Alexandra. Thank you. And now I would like to give the floor to our next speaker, Svetlana Kurila, representing another scientific star in science on the map of Russia, Tomsk Polytechnic Research University. Svetlana, the floor is yours, please. Could you share your presentation with us?
Sorry, could my presentation be seen?
Not yet, Svetlana.
Not yet.
Yeah, use the button at the bottom, share screen.
Share screen.
Share screen, share entire screen, yes.
I suppose this is what should I have?
Yes, that's it. Yes, that's it.
Great.
Yeah, and please use full screen mode.
I suppose
Slideshow full screen mode.
Full screen mode. Sorry,
If you go back and then full screen.
No. Sorry.
Okay, maybe you can, because we can see the first slide and the following one.
I think a 5 button will allow to open my slides for full screen format. No.
But if not, then we can see, I'm sure we can see
well,
the presentation, please.
Dear participants of the Olympiad, I'm very happy to greet you today in our Zoom conference format. And now I'm going to tell you about Tomsk Polytechnic University. Our university has a long history. It was founded in 1896, and it was the first technical university in eastern part of Russia, in Siberian region. Our university possesses a high reputation. It takes quite high and stable positions in reputable, famous international and Russian ratings. For example, QS World University Rankings, or just Russian national rating, RAEX 100. Just I would like to boast that in the field of petroleum engineering in Russia, just our university possesses the stable first position according to QS world rankings. TPU is considered to be a truly international university because more than 3,000 international students from 39 countries study at TPU. Moreover, our university cooperates with 90 partner universities from across the globe. And we may offer you, as our future international students, 36 bachelor degree programs, 71 master programs, and 7 specialist degree programs, which are taught in 11 TPU engineering schools. Our engineering schools teach students in different branches of technical fields of knowledge. You may choose to enroll for your future bachelor degree any technical subject. We may offer you a big variety of engineering bachelor degree programs in different fields, just in math, physics, ecology, IT technologies, nuclear science, geology, economics, management, mechatronics, robotics, mechanical engineering, optical engineering, oil and gas engineering, and so on. As soon as all our bachelor degree programs are taught in Russian, an international student, of course, first needs a 1-year pre-university preparatory course. It lasts for 1 academic year, and as the Olympiad Organization Committee mentioned, it is included in your educational path. You obtain your scholarship, and for 1 academic year, you just learn Russian language and range of subjects according to the fields of study of your preparatory course. We may offer 4 fields of our preparatory pre-university course in technical, economical, biomedical, and natural scientific fields. So the main subject here is Russian, and then according to the fields, some subjects like math, chemistry, anatomy, physics, IT technology, and some other just are added. Our students study in beautiful, spacious, historic, picturesque buildings. The classrooms and TPU classrooms and laboratories are equipped with advanced high technical equipment. And also our students have their great opportunities to have their practical training in real life work environment. For example, in nuclear research reactor, in aerial geological polygon, which is situated in another region in Siberia, in Khakassia. just our students also use the digital simulators to be trained like in real work conditions for their future career in plants and factories. What concerns the living conditions of our students, the TPU campus is considered to be one among best Russian university campuses. Accommodation is provided for every student. The dormitories of our university are equipped with gyms, canteens, kitchens, laundry rooms, sport rooms. Moreover, modern library, concert hall, swimming pool are at our students' disposal. Also, there is a security post in every dormitory that guarantees our students their personal safety. You may also be engaged in a wide range of extracurricular activities like sport, different volunteer activities, arts and crafts, and so on. Just brief information about Tomsk, the town where you are going to live and study. Due to the fact that 6 state universities are located here in our town, Tomsk is considered to be a student capital of Russia. 100,000 students constitute the sufficient part of our town population out of 700 people of overall population. That's why the environment in Tomsk is considered to be safe, tolerant, and international. As Tomsk is an old Siberian town with its unique historic atmosphere, you may just see a lot of sightseeing like wooden architecture. There are a lot of museums, theaters, parks, stadiums, cafes, and nightclubs for students' entertainment. The average prices in US dollars are presented at slide. So thank you for your attention. And my contact information is on the slide. Please feel free to ask your questions. We should make.
Thank you, Svetlana.
I should close, I suppose.
Yes, you should. Yes, stop
Stop.
sharing. Just click stop sharing.
Stop sharing.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Before I give the floor to questions questions from the audience, so I'd like to say that all the presentations of all universities will be uploaded to the Olympiad website, and you in the section about for all participants. So you can find again all the data that you're interested in, particularly number of scholarships and the amount of money paid. You actually, this info was included in the previous presentation and in this presentation. So these presentations will be uploaded to the website in the section about. And let's see if we have some questions to Tomsk Polytechnic. Some of the questions were already answered by members of the project office. So any other questions to Svetlana?
English taught bachelor programs.
English taught bachelor programs. Yes, thank you, Grigory. English taught bachelor programs. Do you have bachelor degree programs taught in English, Svetlana?
In fact, we have only one bachelor degree programs. It is nuclear science and technology. The
Nuclear science and technology.
program
Okay.
duration is 4 years, and finally a bachelor degree diploma, bachelor of nuclear science and technology.
Yeah, there's another question. So please, schools, please give schools that offer masters in political sciences.
Unfortunately, in Tomsk Polytechnic University, we can also, Tomsk Polytechnic Universities, there are also technical fields of research. We have no degrees devoted to political sciences or some social sciences.
Yeah. And then again, there are questions. How can I apply for artificial intelligence bachelor's program? And again, I'm repeating myself. You can find all the information, first of all, on the portal, on the website of the university, and also on the websites of Tomsk State or other universities that you may consider to choose. Any more questions? Do Russian universities provide business administration management fields as well? Sure, but you have to, again, you have to do, you have to surf the internet to use the websites and check the websites of the universities, because there are virtually hundreds and hundreds of degree programs, and you have to choose one that suits you most. How can I optimize my chance? So I'm sorry, I don't understand. Please answer my question. How can I optimize my chance? I also want to, please tell me about the programs offered for bachelors. Again, can you once again enumerate those bachelor programs from Tomsk?
TPU.
Yeah,
Uh,
Tomsk Polytechnic.
Well, just I suppose I should show the slide.
Yeah, maybe yes, please show once again this slide.
Yeah.
And again, dear participants, you can read about the availability of bachelor's programs on the website section university.
Sorry.
And if you apply from Pakistan, of course you can apply. As I said, whatever the country is, you can apply. You are most welcome. Most welcome.
Here, just. I have shared, yes?
Yes, if you just, yeah, we can see. If you show just the slide with bachelor degree programs.
Slide. Sorry. This slide.
This slide, yes. So this is the answer to the question about the bachelor degree programs run by Tomsk Polytechnic.
And so among them, nuclear science and engineering is available in English medium.
In English, only two are available in English. Yes.
Here. Nuclear
Yes.
science and engineering in English medium.
Okay, colleagues, I am repeating myself. So all the presentations with all the degree programs you will be able to find on the website of the Olympiad in the section about all presentations of all universities, all references, all links that you may be interested in. And I can see that there are some particular individual questions related to getting degree earlier in 2014 and other things. So we can answer these questions, or members of the project office will answer these questions later. You can always forward these questions to the project office after the end of our webinar. Thank you, Svetlana. Any other questions? that we can take. Tell me about the PhD program in civil engineering. And again, civil engineering, do you have, Svetlana, do you have a PhD program in civil engineering in your university?
No, just we have no programs in this field. Only in power plants construction, but that is not related to building, to civil engineering.
Yeah, to civil. No, you don't have those programs. Okay. All right. So as far as I can see, we have managed to answer all the questions sent to us, and once again, individual questions that require really getting into your personal situation will be answered by the project office after the end of the webinar, if you still have any. So we still have 2 more messages, and I think that those messages are being taken care of, and no more questions, at least in the chat. And we try to answer as many questions as possible and do it online. Do it online and as fast as possible. So once again, thank you very much, Svetlana, for your presentation. Thank you very much, Alexandra, all the guest speakers, giving us so much useful information about the programs run by your universities. And my advice to all participants would be, once again, I'm repeating myself, to check the website of the Olympiad, to check the websites of the universities, and also to check the websites, to check the map of Russia. Russia is such a vast and beautiful country, so you can familiarize with the location of the university you're going to, with the region where you're going to study, because it's very, very interesting and very enlightening. So hope to see you during the Olympiad and hope to see you in Russia. And on behalf of the organizing committee, on behalf of the Global University of Association of Global Universities and the project office, I would like to thank you all for participating in this seminar, and I would like to wish you good luck during all the stages of the Olympiad. Thank you.